Now that we have the images and the video clips in the right sequence and they last the correct amount of time, let's have a look at how we can add special effects, including transitions, how we might want to change the template we originally chose, how to record our voice, and look at some advanced features such as video side by side, or what they call picture in picture. The first enhancement we're going to look at is filters. Click on your picture or your video clip, and at the bottom of your screen click on the fifth tool, Filters. You can then apply a filter to change the mood of a picture. You'll notice that when you play your video, the pictures seem to drift. This is an effect called the Ken Burns effect, and it is applied automatically. We can harness this to draw the audience's eye to part of a picture. To do this, tap the picture and make sure you have your scissors selected at the bottom of the screen. In the preview window, you will see you have two options where you can pinch where to start an image, and below it you can pinch to decide where to end. In the most recent version of iMovie, there is also the option to disable the Ken Burns effect. Another way we can refine our video is by changing the transitions, the way images and video fade from one into another. To do this, simply select the transition icon between two clips in the timeline. And just as with PowerPoint or with Movie Maker, you can now select the transition and select the duration. Sometimes, when you're recording video, the audio isn't quite loud enough. To do this, click on your video clip and at the bottom of your screen, click on the third icon for volume. Now you can automatically adjust the level of the audio in your video clip. Another advanced feature is the ability to detach the audio from your video clip. This is particularly useful if you want to keep part of your video and have images playing over the top of your voice instead. Another useful effect with video is the ability to have a video playing over the top of a picture or over the top of another video. Instead of inserting your video as we did originally, tap on the video clip in your content library, but touch the three dots instead. Choose the last but one icon, and now your video will play over the top of a picture. We clearly want to move this video clip on the screen, and we may well want to resize it. To do that, simply click on the video clip in your timeline so that it becomes highlighted, and click on your scissors at the bottom of your screen. Now, in the preview window, you will have two new icons. You can click on the crosshair and simply put your finger on the video and move it. You can also pinch it to resize. There is another video option called Side by Side. With the playhead in the correct position, insert your video using the three dots like we did before, and click on the two rectangles side by side. Now, when you press play, your video will be alongside another picture. It could also be alongside another video, which would be very useful for demonstrating a technique. Instead of adding video, it is possible to record your voice instead. To do this, simply position the playhead where you want to start recording, and underneath the preview window, click on the microphone. It will inform you that it's ready to record. Tap the record button. You'll be given a count-in of 3, and then you can start talking. When you've finished, press stop and accept the recording. If you don't like the recording, you can tap on it in your timeline and delete it and re-record. When you are happy with the voice recording, it may be necessary to adjust the pictures so that they fit in with the length of the voice recording. In the same way that images and video clips can be rearranged, so can this voice recording. It could be moved anywhere within your project. Simply tap it and move it where you want it to go. It is also possible to include music in your project. In the Content library, click on the final button for Audio, and at the top you have some copyright-free theme music. You can select any of these pieces of music by tapping them once, and you can preview them by clicking on the play button. If you like it, you can click on the downward pointing arrow and it will go into your project. It's worth pointing out that these theme music clips wrap around the whole of your project. If you have an audio recording as well, you may need to adjust the volume of your audio recording or the volume of this theme music to make sure that you have the correct balance. Because the theme music wraps around the whole project, if you adjust the duration of pictures, the theme music will adjust as well. You may recall that when we created this project, we decided on a theme, and we've been using text and applying styles to text to make our video more engaging. We're not using the theme yet. Let's do that now. Notice that when we bring up the text styles, the first option says none, and the second option is the theme option. You can click on the cog in the top right hand corner if you want to change the theme. Then click on the second option in your text styles. Notice that the text on your screen now changes. If we select another theme, the text changes accordingly. The theme applies to the whole project and will affect every image and video clip on which you activate it. If you are using the theme option in the text styles and you change another image, then that style will be applied to that image as well. Here, for example, both have the playful theme. We change the theme to modern, and the title and the next slide also take on the same theme. In this video, we've been exploring many different ways of refining the content in our video. We've been looking at special effects, adding transitions, using and changing templates and themes, adding our voice, and looking at the advanced tools of side-by-side and picture-in-picture. We've also explored how to add music and sound effects. When you are ready, watch the next video in the series where we'll be exploring how to save the video out of iMovie and share it.